Delicious Dinners Take 1. Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dezi's Delicious Dinners. Tonight we're gonna make sesame ginger salmon. A little slow on the take there. Let's try again. Dezi's Delicious Dinners Take 2. On tonight's episode, we are going to make sesame ginger salmon. Yum! We're going to Asia, folks. I have all the ingredients we're gonna need right here. There's not that many. You're gonna have a little marinade for the salmon, and then we're gonna put it in the oven, and there's a little glaze that we need to prepare. Really simple dinner. I'm going to prepare it with some quinoa, and I'm gonna also make some green beans. We're gonna throw those in the oven. We're gonna bake them. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do today. I'm going big time, you guys. You know, it's this big time recording studio I have here. First thing it says to do is to make the marinade. So I found out when I make these videos, I say a lot. So I'm gonna have to help on that. Okay. There. See, that one was natural. I guess that's what I do when I feel like I'm under pressure. So in a large bowl or baking dish, I'm gonna use this size bowl because, well, maybe I'll get a little bit bigger one. Maybe a little bit bigger to satisfy the cooking recipe. Is that we're gonna make the marinade juice, and we're gonna put the salmon in here. It says to put it in a Ziploc bag, but I ain't got time for that. We're gonna put it in a bowl like the old school way before there were Ziploc bags. And then we're gonna let it sit for 30 minutes while it marinates, okay? Marinates. I'm back! Bet you thought you got rid of me. You didn't. It took me a while. I was making the marinade, and let me tell ya, take a look at this marinade. And the smell coming from it, it's out of this world. This salmon's gonna be delicious. So I'm gonna throw it into the, what's it called? The refrigerator. I'm gonna throw it into the refrigerator to let it marinate for 30 minutes. What's up? Oh, pro tip. So, I like to save these bags from the grocery store that you get your fruit in if you choose to still use them. I do, okay? I choose to still use them. But I reduce, reuse, recycle. So I saved it for another day. Well, that day is today. I'm gonna put it over the bowl with the marinade. Look at that. Tip number 2, pro tip number 1. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Pro tip number 1. While I'm waiting for the fish to marinate, the salmon to marinate, I'm gonna go ahead and throw together this glaze. This is the ingredients you're gonna need. We're gonna need some fresh ginger grated, some honey, soy sauce, sesame oil, and some toasted sesame seeds. I'm skipping that step tonight. I don't feel like toasting anything. I wonder if I could put them in the toaster. I bet you I could put them in a toaster oven. We're gonna try an experiment. I'm gonna go ahead and toast them up after I said I wasn't gonna. Alrighty folks, we've made the glaze. My honey was a little crystallized, so I'm probably going to put this in another dish and maybe put it in the microwave for a little bit to get it uncrystallized. I don't know what you do with crystallized honey, to be honest, but you work with what you got, you know. Oh, and by the way, I wanted to let you know our experiment totally worked. You can toast your seeds, your sesame seeds, in your toaster oven. So I literally just sprinkled some on here. Threw those suckers in there, but don't forget about them because they will burn, because I did forget about them for a minute. I went ahead and threw the toasted ones and the untoasted ones so we get both flavors, you know. I'm just a flavor maker. By the way, you can consider those toasted seeds in the toaster oven. Pro tip number 2. Deuces. Also, while the fish has been marinating, I went ahead and made the green beans. You saw me chop off the ends and get rid of the ugly ones. And I threw them here on the cooking pan with a little salt, a little pepper, and some garlic. You know I love garlic. Put them into the oven. And you know what our hope's to do? We hope they're gonna get crunchy. Yes, we are. We hope they're gonna be crunchy. Okay? Okay. Going for this look right here. Can you see it? Doesn't that look delicious? Toasty brown. So it says to put it under the broiler for 10 to 12 minutes. So that's what we're gonna do when it's done marinating. Try new things, folks. Try new things. You never know what's gonna happen. Do you guys like my new apron? I never had an apron before, but since this cooking show's just taken off and doing so well, I figured I'd make it official and get an apron. What do you think? With the pockets and everything. Every girl loves a pocket. All right, I'm taking the salmon out of the oven. Or out of the oven, out of the fridge. I'm so used to taking things out of the oven. That's why I'm messing up. You see what I did there? All right. I took it out of the fridge, and the recipe says to take it with tongs and put it on a metal rack that is underneath foil that has been lubed up. You also want to make sure your rack is lubed. Dumb joke. And because I'm extra, I'm going to go ahead and pour a little bit of sesame seeds on there. You're really not supposed to do this with the marinade, is what I was told or read or wherever I found that information. I don't know. It wasn't at the cooking school, I'll tell you that. We're going to pop this in the oven on broil on high for 10 to 12 minutes. I'm going to watch it since I don't broil often. I got it on the top rack, but I'm going to get crazy and I think I'm going to move it down one. Because the recipe didn't specify. So when the recipe doesn't specify, you know what we do? We do what we want. Say it with me, folks. We do what we want.
We do what we want.
I was thinking that if you all are really loving my cooking show, I would love to keep doing it, and I would love for you to tell me what kind of recipes you would like to see me make. Wouldn't that be fun? I think it would be a lot of fun. I put the green beans in, and while on broil, I'm learning stuff tonight. We're all learning stuff tonight. There's not a day that goes by where you don't learn something new. You learn something new every day. Ask your mom. She'll say the same thing. I've got my green beans in the broiler underneath my fish. And I'm just watching them. They're turning brown, man. They're totally turning brown. I totally just realized that I didn't do the quinoa, so it's green beans and salmon because this show's over. I'm over it today. We're done cooking for 4 hours. That should take 30 minutes. Yeah, it's so much fun. But anyway, send in those recipes. I'll make them. All right, it's time to take everything out of the oven. I already took out the green beans. They're looking good. Time to take out the salmon. I'm gonna do a fork check on it to make sure it's flaky like they say it's supposed to be. But look at this. It's like slightly blackened. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous, everybody. Gorgeous. So to check your fish, in case you don't know, just kind of flake it. It flakes off easily. That did. We done, folks. It's time to plate it. Plate it. Plate it. Our favorite part. Here we have it, folks. Sesame, ginger salmon, and green beans by Dezi. Watch out, HelloFresh. I'm coming for you.